DK claims
Yeah.
that drivers who are on 20 or more hours, active hours, can make 39 an hour. Well, a report just came out and said, no, drivers can make less than 7 an hour. In fact, it's about $6.20 an hour.
I'm gonna get pounded on this one.
You're what?
I'm gonna get pounded on this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Professor, are you watching? We're friends, buddy. At the end, we're friends. We're all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm gonna agree with you something with you here, right here. Okay, so we had the legal counsel and one of the plaintiffs and Nicole Moore on our show, right? For the lawsuit that these drivers are bringing against Uber, right? So I was like, they did the study, RideShare Drivers United, for one single month in November 2021 with 55 drivers and 12,000 trips. Okay, they figured out they did a whole bunch of calculations. Initially, actually, in the report it says the driver's gross is about $26, but they said if they were employees, they would have made more money. And if you took out of the $26, they took away as deductions all the stuff the so-called independent contractor drivers are losing by being independent contractors. If they were employees, they would have made probably less money, less than 26, but they would have had all these benefits. So they figured all these benefits add up to close to $19 an hour, and that's how they came up with $6.20. So I'm going like, if my aunt had balls, it'll be my uncle, kind of an analogy here. I'm not sure this is going to work. Okay, so guess what? I'm talking to Nicole. We're going to have her and the authors of the study on SMTMC sometime in October. We have a busy schedule again, and I have these questions because look, as much as I enjoy Nicole and RDU and what they're trying to do, right? You saying that average pay for drivers was $26, but if you took all the employment, if they were employees, they would have had all these benefits. And if you figure it out in dollars and deduct it from that, you're only making $6.20. That's fuzzy math to me. Okay, you have to come on the show and explain it to me because I like math. Number one. Number two, I also pound every time when there is an Uber back study that comes out, right? Because look, man, if you're paying for the study, the results better be something you like. You know what I'm saying, Chris?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is an RDU study for 1 month with 12,000 trips, and I don't think it's a big sample size. And they made all kinds of conclusions saying that Prop 22 is horrible, it's not working out. I kind of agree with Prop 22 being bad, but they said they connected it to Prop 22. There's less flexibility. They did their thing. I mean, look, every paid study has got to do what they got to do, and the results you better like. So I can make a study look any way I want, okay? Because there's so many variables in the numbers. I'm like, hey, to be, we're gonna have them on and have them explain themselves. So let's see if they can sell this $6.20 to me. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. And Professor said, I'll pay $100 to be on that show. You cannot pay to come on that show. Only hand-selected people come on the show, Professor. Although, if you're in LA, I would love to meet with you and buy you lunch at some point. But Twitter is not real, Professor. Twitter is some bullshit land. But when they come on SMTMC, actually, email me your questions. I'll ask him your questions. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and have him come on and explain themselves because I'm not buying $6.20. That's bullshit. Come on.
Yeah. And I'm not buying the 39 an hour from DK either.
I'm not buying that either. There's a happy medium
somewhere in the happy medium.
Yeah.
But as they said, you're talking about gross numbers versus net. So the whole thing is how you figure out your net numbers is going to be much different from it could be from person to person, from driver to driver. Yeah. Net numbers are going to be different because it's going to have so many variables like what you're driving, the amount of miles on your car, your car make is going to have if you're driving BMW versus a Jeep, you're going to have a hell of a lot different costs when it comes to repair and maintenance versus each other's car. So there's a lot of different things there when it comes to factors.
So,
gas, so much different stuff.
yeah. So can you put up that AA question up for a second, Chris? It says, because you put it up twice, AA, like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. What was the comment though?
Okay, you know the numbers. If you gross 26, what is the net? Okay, so everybody's net is going to be a little bit different, but if you take the 62.5-cent mile deduction, which is very conservative, by the way, it's pretty high. Not too many cars are at 62.5 cents unless you just bought it off the showroom floor. I've seen 10-year-old Priuses, they probably have 25 cents max per mile, including depreciation and all the costs in there. So to me, everybody's net is going to be different, but I know my car takes about $5 an hour to run. Okay, so if I gross 26, take the 5 out, I'm making 21 net. That includes gas, maintenance, depreciation, everything in there. So everybody should do those numbers. There are tables, depreciation tables, all kinds of stuff, but no driver does it other than me and the professor. We know our numbers, and to me, it's fun to do math. And by the way, that study may be correct that the drivers are making $7 an hour, because I received this delivery order the other day. And I was laughing at it. Like, can you put that back up one more second? I was like, who accepts this chip? Like, why would you accept this chip? Look at this, guys. So I'm doing deliveries now. Okay. A whole $22.27, including the tip. I'm going like, screw the tip. 86 minutes it's going to take me. 6 packages I have to pick up at Walmart and drop off. Yes, the total mileage you're driving is not that much. I mean, 16, okay? 86 minutes of my life, that includes everybody's under the assumption that I'm dropping everything, all in front of the door, as opposed to knocking on the door and handing into the shit. So I'm going like, no, this is an easy decline. So when you get upfront prices like these guys, please, don't, by the way, don't push the X button on the upper right-hand corner. Let it ping out, okay? The system gets more confused. Do not use the X button. That speeds up the agony of the next driver, because if you push the X button, the chip gets shuffled to the next driver. So let it ping out, okay? There you go. So yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, who would? But somebody did that trip, I'm pretty sure, right? So yeah,
somebody had to have. I don't see them not. So
well, that's what's going to be interesting, right? What if after me, the next driver got it at 25 for the same job?
That's the exact reason why we're doing some of the tests that we're doing, because we want to see how they're pricing out rides and how they're going from ride to ride, and I'm sorry, from driver to driver.
Yes, sir.
So,
all right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.